Hello, my friend. It's Crypto Lunatic, the channel for crypto newbies. And today I bring you a review of VeChain. And before we begin, this is not financial advice. I'm not invested in VeChain. This is simply a channel to show you how to find coins before they pump. Before they pump, my friends, that's what it's all about. So I'm going to tell you why I'm talking about VeChain, how I discovered it, and why I think it's going to pump in this little video. And with that in mind, follow me on a little journey. So it all started here, my friends. Now, this is a resource that I've talked about before in the past, coinmarketcow.com. Now, what this does is tell you all of the big upcoming events in the crypto space. And this is their little leak table. And what I did, I looked at this, and what you can see, there's different categories: number of upcoming events, number of popular events, number of highly influential events, and number of potential catalysts. Catalysts, my friend. So I clicked the catalyst, and right at the very top is VeChain. So this is why we're talking about it today, because potentially there are a number of upcoming events. It absolutely tops the charts on catalysts, influential events, and number of upcoming events. Now, this is more a top tier crypto. So let's have a little look. So, as you can see, we're dealing with a fairly well established market cap coin here. So this is not, well, this is a top tier crypto. So this is a much lower risk than the usual stuff that I talk about on this channel. So let's start there. It's a much more solid project. And let's look right back at the very beginning. Right at the very beginning, back in 2018, it was trading for just over 0.15 cents. Okay, back in 2018, this was when it launched. So in the interim, went down a bit, but look, it went up here. It's been up to 23 cents on this little run here. And then it went back down. It went back down. That was the last bull run. And then it sort of went up a bit here. Last year, went up to 6 cents. And now it's retraced a lot. There's a couple of interesting points. And again, this channel is all about finding these coins before they pump. Now, you won't catch me talking about when they hit here. There's no point. Everyone and their dog will be talking about VeChain. And a lot of people were promoting it at this point. Always check the price of the videos when they're shilling VeChain. Now, I'm not paid by them, so I'm completely on the fence with my timing here. Let's go down a little bit. We see it's both on Binance and Coinbase and most of the major exchanges. Very well established coin here. We go down a little bit further. And here's the interesting part, the token unlocks. Now look, all of the tokens have been unlocked. They're all unlocked, which we can see here that the circulating supply is exactly the same as the total supply. And the maximum supply is hardly any extra. So this is a brilliant tokenomics for a top tier crypto. All of the dumping has happened. All of the price suppression has happened. And there's some very influential upcoming events. So let's check the website. Let's have a little look. So here we see you can join the VBETA real world assets on VeChain. And what VeChain does is it tracks things. This is a supply chain tracker so that people can see where everything's been or where it is in the supply chain. And we go through, we see, look, it's available on Ledger Live as well. It's got grants that they issue here, key features of VeChain Thor. So there's stuff happening, and there's clearly a lot of things coming up. So you can get grants, solutions, documentation, GitHub. Look at all this stuff. So I did my usual. I went to ChatGPT and I said, look, please highlight any traction stats upcoming events, and key investor information for VeChain crypto and simplify for a child. So, what is VeChain? VeChain is like a digital notebook that helps companies keep track of their products. It uses special technology called blockchain to make sure everyone knows where the product has been, where it's going. This is super helpful for food safety, medicine, and even luxury goods. How popular is VeChain? 300 plus big companies use it. Companies like Walmart, China, BMW, Price Waterhouse Cooper, they use it to track their products. So, over 3 million wallets with their digital coins, 200 plus apps built on VeChain. What's coming up? Big updates. VeChain is planning 3 major updates this year called Galactica, Hayabusa, and Intergalactic. Now, this sounds out of this world, my friends, out of this world with those 3 updates. These will make the system faster and better. Well, it sounds like it. It sounds like VeChain's going intergalactic on us. New features. They're launching a new app called Let's Stop that rewards drivers for good driving habits. And community events. VeChain hosts meetups in cities like London, Las Vegas, and Boston, where fans can learn more and share ideas. Who supports VeChain? So Grayscale, a big investment group, is thinking about adding VeChain to their portfolio, which could bring more attention and money to it. This could be a very catalyzing event, and that would definitely cause a pump, should it be the case. Developers. VeChain is helping developers by giving them small grants to build new projects on its platform. How much is VeChain worth? As of now, one VeChain is worth $0.027. Price can go up and down, of course it can. So summary, VeChain helps companies track their products using blockchain. It's used by big companies, has millions of users, exciting updates and new apps are on their way. Big investors are taking notice and it's growing and could be worth more in the future. So we go to my trusty resource, DeFi Llama, and here's what we look at. So look, it did start off guns blazing and then it plummeted, had a little blip here, and it was sitting there doing relatively little. Now, this is a total value locked. But what I want to bring to your attention, in fact, let's spread this out a little bit here. Look. So we see this was the 1st of May. 1.7 we went up to. So here we were in April with 400K value locked, round about that level. And look, it's absolutely shot up. The amount of value locked this month has absolutely shot up. So it's gone from 400K to 1,055,000. So that's a substantial increase in value locked in this chain, which indicates that this is primed, absolutely primed for some sort of activity. Now, like anything on this channel, it's not financial advice. It's simply me helping newbies to the sector to identify cryptos before they pump. And this looks really primed for some nice returns. So if the timing is now at this price, it looks like a bargain. And risk reward, well, this is massively stacked in favorable territory. And even though I'm not invested in it, maybe after doing this video, I might have a little dabble, my friend. But either way, I'm the crypto lunatic. I'm bringing you these crypto reviews. And if you want more of my videos telling you how to find these coins before they pump, then do like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want another one of my little videos, you will find it just there.